Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk about Super Bowl 55. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last night's game was pretty good. I mean, a score of 9-31, unbelievable. But the highlight of the game, the one that everyone is talking about right now at this moment, is the one, the only, Tom Brady. Oh my God. There's one thing that I know for sure about Tom Brady. He is going to put points on the board. He is going to score. He is going to throw the football and they're going to catch it. He's going to connect. He is clutch. He is the GOAT, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And some people don't understand what that's about, what it's like to be the greatest of all time. This is his 7th championship. This means if this many rings, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has a ring for all 5 fingers in plus 2, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go on to win more. He said this after he got the Vince Lombardi Trophy, the MVP, that's what they give away the Super Bowl. And he said, they asked him, is he going to be back? He said, yes, I'm going to be back. With great confidence. You know why? Because, again, it's a team effort. There's no I in team. So let me give praise where praise due. The linemen, the line that he had, the blockers that he had were great. He had plenty of time to throw the ball, but he didn't need it. Tom Brady's react time is incredible. He gets back one step, couple of seconds, little read two, and he's throwing the ball. And hey, all I can say is you better be there if you're that receiver, because Tom Brady's going to throw that ball. He's going to get the ball to where it needs to be. He's going to connect with his receivers. And I also have to shout out to the running game when it comes to the Buccaneers. I mean, the lineman would open up that hole and off he would go, and he would go 10 yards or more. Like if they needed a first down, they can do it by going up the middle. Like most people, when it comes to running, they get a 4-yard game here or a 5-yard game there, 7 yards. But to consecutively get first downs, they were definitely moving the ball. Now, that's part of what I have to say starting off dealing with the offense. Now, the defense wins. I mean, like they say, offense wins games, defense wins championships. The defense. There was a point in the game where, again, I'm not going to say any names because I don't really, it's not the Buccaneers. Neither one of the teams that play were really my team, so I'm not really familiar with all the names of these people. But I will say the situation that took place. Guy on the defending team, on the Buccaneers, intercepted the ball twice, and of course there's going to be something to be said. I'm going to talk shit if I intercept the ball twice in one game, in a Super Bowl game, and doing something like this and tossing whatever, and that's considered, a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll take it. He's just intercepted the ball at this point. Who cares? You know why? Because Tom Brady is going to move it. If that's a 15-yard penalty, a 10-yard penalty, a 5-yard penalty, whatever, he's going to move that ball down that field. It's another thing. Like, the defense was it was times where I felt like the guy, one of the linebackers or defensive backs, I felt like he was teleporting to the quarterback. I felt like the Kansas City Chiefs had no chance because every time you turn to he strolls out to his right, and here comes the defensive player coming right at him. And there was nothing that the offensive line on the Chiefs could really do, because every time, apparently they weren't blocking correctly. That's all I'll say it like that. Whatever the situation was, they got a lot of holding calls. So whatever the defense was doing to get back there, they were doing their part. Whatever the backs and the corners or whatever we're doing, the linebackers we're doing, intercepting the ball, that's the name of the game. So the only person that I have to give praise to on the Chiefs is the kicker. This guy was kicking some pretty far kicks, 50+ yard kicks. Like, that is amazing. And I felt like if they would have pushed him back a little bit more, he still had enough hang time to where he could have got 60-yard kicks. So shout out to the 9 points scored at the Super Bowl to the Kansas City Chiefs kicker. I understand, hey, at the end of the day, if the offense wasn't going to do it and the defense wasn't going to do it, hey, get that guy in there so he can kick that field goal. So all I'm saying is, great game, great game. It very, very started off pretty intense first quarter. You didn't know where it was going. By the time third quarter hit, it was over with. I don't know if that has to do with the worst Super Bowl halftime show ever. The halftime show was terrible. I mean, okay, shout out to The Weeknd. Shout out to The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd, you know, but if your song, your main song, I guess I'll say, like the one that everyone really wants to hear, is made famous and popular by a whole nother, like a movie. Which, hey, 50 Shades of Grey. That's the first thing that pops in your head. It doesn't pop in your head that, oh, this is The Weeknd song. No, it pops in your head like, oh man, what is Christian Grey gonna do today? Like, what's gonna happen? So, if that's the, and then I'll tell you another thing. Next year, whatever the Super Bowl is going to be, however it's going to go down, if you're going to do a halftime show at the Super Bowl, this is what I want you to do. You need a drum line. Every Super Bowl that's ever had a drum line, and I mean, the best drum line out there to me is the box at Prairie View A&M. But, you know, it doesn't matter. You go out there and you pick up a drum line or a whole college band, especially one of the HBCUs, and like Prairie View, and you know, you hear those drums drumming, and then you hear the trumpets blowing, and then you hear those trombones blowing, and then you hear those baritones blowing, and then the tubas come through. You know it's going to be one of the best halftime shows that you could deal with. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, because there is more to come. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I tell you, think about it in the comments. Tell me what you thought about the game and the halftime, and we're definitely going to go in for another quarter, fifth quarter. So shout out to everyone who, you know, that watched the game, and shout out to those who didn't. I mean, this is the last thing I'll say. Halftime. My friend, she's not really into sports, you know, and she said she wasn't watching the game. And I told her, I was like, I'm never missing a Super Bowl halftime show, because I don't want to miss out on seeing another titty, boob, whatever. You know, I told her that she didn't understand, and I told her about the whole Janet Jackson thing in 2004, and how it was like probably one of the most famous wardrobe mishaps ever. So, thank you for tuning in. Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this, and stay tuned for the next video.
Feel just like a rock star.